Welcome to another episode of Full Circle with me, Onyx. And maybe you should grab some tea and enjoy a little relaxation. So, I usually make all my videos in my room, and for some reason, my room is cold. So, I put on a hat, I put on a hoodie to stay warm. So, just so you know, a little insider thing going on. Uh, if you haven't listened to Bashar, channeled by Daryl, I think you should do that. It's very cool stuff. So I'm just throwing that out there as a fellow channeler, a spiritual seeker, all things magical, all things spiritual. I find Bashar the most real, most entertaining, uh, most fascinating channel that I've come across in a long time. Okay, so I'm just throwing that out there. So, what was I doing today? But opening up my heart, contacting source energy, source, and trying to channel aliens. Because who's gonna do that? Of course I'm gonna channel. Um, and I think it's really important to remain authentic to yourself. Send out that frequency that is you. Ground. Really be in a space. So we're just kind of going to go there. We're going to channel. We're going to play. Kind of take off the training wheels. If you've done some of my videos with the circle square meditation and things like that, that's very structured, and that's to really get you online, get your psychic abilities working for you, and help you overcome mental blocks. Through creative visualization, you can create a door where you feel there's a block. You can create a window and you can jump through, just like a dream. So, in the realms of mind, things are flexible. This video is inspired by a lady who had a question. She, and well, I love listening to Bashar and how he answers questions and how he deals with the public coming from all different perspectives. And I noticed this one lady was very insistent, very adamant, very linear in her questioning. And that approach doesn't work. Why are you insisting to drag something so great, the level of intuition, extrasensory perceptions, and bring it down for your little 3D brain to manage? And Bashar basically told you not to do that. Yeah. And yet, we don't listen. The bane of every true psychic out there, the bane of every inspired message is we kind of end up taking it as face value and thinking we know what we know. And it's kind of not true. When you're given information, when you're playing in frequencies that are beyond your bandwidth, you can't really just smash it down and stick it in your head and have it make sense and be reasonable, okay? Nor can you do the opposite. Go wishy-washy, flaky, flighty, uh, kind of so vague, abstract, that you wash your hands of responsibility. It never materializes, and it's just a pipe dream. It's a rabbit hole going nowhere. So both extremes don't work. So I'm just throwing that out there. You being too logical and rational methodical, that was a subscription you bought into. You bought into the idea of linear logic. You bought into linear reasonability. You bought into your thinking mind and that talking voice. However, it belongs on a dimension that is dense. It belongs on a dimension where you're forced to use your five senses and your physical body. So you're not really trusting. You're not really surrendering. You're not really opening up and being expansive. You're saying, yes, I am. But you're holding onto the railing and you're holding onto the training wheels. And you're like, see, I can ride a bike. Don't let go of me, Mom. Don't let go of me, Mom. You have to let go. You have to take the training wheels off. And it's new territory. You're in new territory. There's a moment where you just have to trust your legs and pedal. Trust your arms and legs and swim, and float and fly and sing. There's a moment where all your preparation, all your practice, all your logic, all your thinking, that served to get you brave enough to get up on the diving board. And now you have to jump. Okay? So there's a lot of people on the diving board and they're falling in. They're not really diving in. They're not really trusting the training of their coach. They're not really trusting. They're trusting in what's familiar, what is old, what is a crutch. Your brain, your thinking, your logic, your reasoning, your construct, your story. It's not working. You want out, you want new information, you want to talk to aliens and angels and higher beings and guides. Well, they're not going to conform to your control of saying, deliver it my way. Make it digestible, cut it up into parts and pieces, and spoon feed me. I'm like, don't you know the world's exploding? Don't you know humanity is far behind on their spiritual psychic development? So you have to play the trust game. You have to actually put some skin in the game. Risk. For once in your life, stop manipulating. You're going to try to manipulate higher intelligence. It doesn't play by your rules, okay? So we're going to give you a little bit of massage on the shoulders. We're going to give you a little pep talk, give you a little bit of water, and you're going to get in the ring, okay? So, and you can ease your way into this. But if you have done any of my meditations, any of them, we ground. Together we can do this. We can ground, feel the weight of our body, feel our hips, kind of just sink into the earth, plant in some roots if you like. Feel your physical body, your anchor. We're going to first get really present, feel the weight of our body. We're going to check in with ourselves here and now. All is well. My environment is calm. It's a great time to do this. Now I'm going to center myself, align myself, straighten my spine. I feel great. I feel relaxed. I'm in a neutral state. I'm not super happy, but I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just here. I let go of the tension. I breathe, and I'm just here. I can drop the insistence. I can drop the expectations, the agenda. Your breath brings you back to body. Your mind wanders and drifts, your breath brings you back. You lost your focus and concentration, your breath kind of brings it back and crystallizes you. For a moment, there's a flash of clarity, a flash of focus. Oh yeah, we're going to channel. My body is relaxed, I feel at peace, I feel very balanced. Really allow yourself to open up your heart. You're in a safe place full of permission. Now we're just gonna open. I like to feel my lungs, my chest, expand my ribs just a little bit and hold it out. And it's almost like I gather that energy and hold the energy as I exhale. Another breath, bring in more energy. And I add that energy to what I held. And I expand it out a little bit. That's how I build up my energy through my breath. And then I notice I get a little lightheaded. And then I kind of drop and let it go. And then I cycle that again. I softly, gently breathe. Kind of holds. And I let that energy kind of rise up. And I feel a little pressure in my shoulders. And I let go. But I keep that energy. I keep that. Just hold it a little bit when I exhale. So it's like I'm holding the energy but letting the breath go. And then I bring in another breath. And it's like I'm building a snowball. This is how you build your energy to expand your aura and your consciousness. If my body wants to move and adjust, I let it. I'm buckling up, I'm settling in for this experience. I'm letting my body do what it needs to do. There we go. So whatever needs to be cleared, whatever attachments need to be broken, that happens during my shake and shimmy. As I bring myself back. I love to dissolve my form. I love to let my face just dissolve into nothing, my body into nothing. Like I disappear, I become clear, I become like air, like space, like nothing. So I'm in an empty room. My consciousness is here, a focus, a presence. So I really kind of gently let go of my body, yet I'm aware it's here. I just kind of forget myself. If my consciousness wants to sink into silence, I let it. I don't control my thoughts or my feelings. I just let it go. I notice I kind of look forward and out, like I'm leaning into the world. I do that. So I give myself permission to put my eyes back in my face, my eyes, my focus, my awareness back behind my eyes. I like to settle my awareness behind my eyes. Like if the wall was pressed up against me, a board behind my eyes, a 2x4. From behind my eyes, all the way straight down, I align myself and relax. If we're going to channel something, we might want to dial in with the idea of infinite love. Breathe from your heart center. Kind of be in your heart. Let your breath guide your focus. A sphere of presence, energy, and awareness. I am love is what the voice is already telling us. So we're already channeling in there. I am awareness. I am a being of love. Just a reminder, folks. I am love. I am awareness. I am love. So I'm just letting the voice take over that which we are channeling. I am connected to source energy. So you've now created a platform, for the airplane to take off, the airplane to land. You've created a space through your chest area, a beautiful large platform. If you're going to summon a being to channel, you have to have those qualities present within you. It needs to breathe those qualities. It needs to have an atmosphere of love if you want a being of love. You have to have some of that quality for it to recognize, attach, and create a connection with. I am a being of love is what they're saying, so we'll go with it. No visuals, it's just auditory at this point in my experience with you. And the voice is saying, I am a being of love. The other voice is saying, we want to remind you that you are a being of infinite authority, meaning you have permission to create and interact with that which is most appealing for you. Greater awareness shares with me to share with you. Don't limit yourself. I kind of lost it, dissipated, the being of awareness. They say, don't worry about it, we're channeling frequencies here. Being a part of the experience, you allow yourself to participate and partake of these energies and the beings of love as we dial in. Those that are attracted to this video, we welcome you here. We're broadcasting on many channels. So moving in, let's think about wisdom, that universal knowledge. Breathe it into your being. Become wisdom. Become peaceful. Wise with the years and beyond years. The timeless wisdom. When we have questions, we acknowledging we're in a state of forgetfulness. However, let's remind ourselves we are wiser than our years. Here is a key to tune into the present moment, the here and the now. All is present here and now. You may grasp the wisdom. You may grasp the keys that are available to you in your understanding of here and now, the divine present moment. Here are the keys, we hand them back to you, of your infinite authority. Now I'm being invited to settle into this frequency. It's kind of like an escalator. You can ride it up and down. As it moves up and down your chakras, you can recalibrate yourself, do a self-check-in, anchor back in through your root chakra, ground, expand and realign, be centered, find your center. These adjustments, find your alignment, expand and open. So we've talked a lot about the square in the past, and now we're moving into the circle. It's great that we found what our construct looks like, and boundaries and descriptions and ideologies and information, very square, very bits of information. But a sphere can take you beyond light years. By the nature and the form and the structure, it is perfectly balanced. It's a beautiful symbol of balance, acceptance, harmony. Become willing, become open, become receptive. Be a container, be a giver. Higher quality is what we're dialing into within ourselves as we transport, shift our own frequency. We become that which we wish to channel. For a brief moment in eternity, we align with the qualities of willingness. I am willing to receive new information and knowledge. My mind is open. You receive information first at the level of frequency. It is experienced then as energy. It is then interpreted with your level of consciousness into meaningful patterns, colors, shapes, figures, providing you the closest approximation to that frequency. You're channeling all the time. Just most people are not consciously dialing in. They're not specifically choosing. Choice and awareness, being clear-headed, level-minded, understanding the principles and putting them into practice shifts your reality infinitely. Knowledge is power, and power is acquired by putting it into practice. And then with gratitude and love and appreciation for pulling yourself out of slavery, you become this abundant giver, a radiant star of love. Because you wish to liberate everyone. Especially yourself. So this energy is now just pouring through my crown, pumping down into my body and out. It's just this golden river just being, and I'm thirsty for it, and I'm thirsty for it because I've been starving. I haven't been plugged in to the higher authority, source of creation, life itself. Our five senses tend to plug us in to this dimension and this world as they're designed. By retracting our senses just a little bit, putting our eyes back in our heads, our ears back in our ears, our tongues back in our mouths. When we kind of find that center line and align, we then can plug back in and be nourished. Feed yourself. Literally anti-gravity. When you start to allow yourself to receive that nutritious energy, that light, that love, that wisdom, you feel empowered. You feel your heart connect. I felt my heart connect to the pulsation of the river of gold flowing in. So the energy has now made it to my heart. And they're synchronizing crown chakra and heart chakra. So the preparation took us a good 20 minutes to get into channel mode. And once you're dialed in, once you're linked in, you can shift back and forth between your personality and your channel mode self. The silent one, the crystal, the hollow bone. That feels so good. I can feel it just kind of going, and then landing in my heart. I'm not going to over exaggerate the feeling. It's light, it's subtle, it's reviving, it's strengthening through my spine. Yeah, that felt really great. Now I'm just going to tune in and listen if they have a message for us. And the form, it says, we are a river of infinite love. Congratulations, you've now dialed in and tapped into your infinite authority. We appreciate you for choosing to do this with us now. It benefits you mostly. You've now entered the world of infinite possibilities. This translates into permission. Permission to self-heal. Permission to be your own authority, which is the author of your own story. Authority, authorship of your own story. You get to be the writer. You get to be the mage. You get to be that inspirational muse. Go forth this day, reborn and renewed. Feel free to continuously clean and wash yourself off in the infinite present moment. The moment is like a sacred temple where you can come and be renewed in the light ever fresh of eternity. Some poetic words. Be renewed. This is where you come to find yourself in the present moment, here and now. The eternal doors are open to you. So being here, sitting in this frequency, it's raising your vibration. And it, now I honestly believe, due to the power and the visions, it's subtle, it's soft, you know, it's made so a human being can take it. You know, it doesn't have to be overwhelming and intense. But I see those angelic doors opening. So when I started this process, blind as a bat psychically, you know, I didn't know if it was gonna. I can see. I usually see better with my eyes open now. But, anyways, now I have the strength to summons, and we're gonna summons an angel. Hell yeah. Great angel. Be with us now. In this great hall, this great temple of here and now in the present, this cosmic, beautiful temple that we are in this moment, shared space together. I welcome you. Salutations and salute. I honor you, my brother. Is what I. You are interacting with the cosmic mirror. You see in the divine what the divine sees in you. You are looking into a cosmic mirror. As manifested in the form of an angelic muse, the angels of authority. And I'm sure this video is gonna end, so we will end it here. Maybe I will post this